We are seeing a rapid growth of so many large language models, both in the closed source and open source arena. Some models are powerful but extremely costly, and we need them for a plethora of complex logical tasks, while others are fast and less costly, and also can fantastically handle easy, simple use cases from our daily life. So, this proliferation of many language models has highlighted the need for a quick, high quality, and cost effective LLM query response method. So, how beautiful it would be if I could have a system where the system would intelligently decide which language model would be best for my query and only then send the query to the best model. Introducing you to NotDiamond that would do exactly that for you. So their idea of this solution is very simple yet very powerful. So once the user starts a query right here, that would be sent to an intelligent model router of NotDiamond, and this model router will decide based on the difficulty or complexity of the query whether that query needs a strong LLM to answer or a weak LLM to answer. And if it is sent to a strong LLM, this can be more powerful large language model, for example, GPT-4o or Claude 3.5, and definitely that would be more expensive. Or if the query is simple enough, that can be easily handled by a smaller model, for example, Llama 3, 3.170b or GPT-4 mini, etc., then that would be sent to a weak LLM, and the weak LLM would of course be faster, less expensive, and also can very well handle the simple query for you. So NotDiamond is quite a revolutionary system founded by seasoned AI researchers who are building the infrastructure for a multi-model AI future based on the concept of intelligent model routing. So what's model routing or LLM routing all about? It's pretty smart and pretty simple. When you ask something simple, it will use a weaker AI to answer, but thrown in a complex question and it will switch to a stronger AI for the heavy lifting, and this saves a ton of money. So if I hit it with a tricky logical problem, it might fire up GPT-4 to tackle it, but for basic stuff like what is 1 plus 1 or what is the capital of France, it will use a smaller model like GPT-4 mini. And you can set it up to route based on cost or speed, that is latency. So instead of pursuing a single all-powerful model, NotDiamond enables seamless communication between dozens of AI models. Their robust routing technology allows diverse models to work together, unlocking new levels of machine intelligence. And its cutting-edge model routing library that outperforms every foundation model on major benchmarks. This Python-based solution automatically selects a optimal model for each input, maximizing performance while offering flexible cost and latency trade-off. And beyond the automatic routing and cost optimization that you get with NotDiamond, what's more is that you get custom routing technology. That is, you can train a personalized router using your own dataset in minutes with NotDiamond. And they are also very serious about privacy, so they enable fuzzy hashing or deploy to your own VPC for maximum security. Alright, here I am in the NotDiamond's documentation page, and it's quite exhaustive. There's a section for every aspect of it. So I'm just now looking at Quick Start. This is the first step that you have to do. That is, you can install it with just this command right here, or also for JavaScript or TypeScript environment, you can install with npm command. And then, of course, you need to set up a couple of API keys right here. And of course, you can create a .env file and then set up your OpenAI API key, NotDiamond API, and also just in case you are using Anthropic, then set up your Anthropic as well. And as soon as you sign up with NotDiamond, you will get an API key allocated to you. Alright, I'm straight away in my Google Colab, and here we are going to see the example. Only few lines of code, and it will run within a minute, and you will see the magic of NotDiamond. And first step is you need to install OpenAI and also the NotDiamond package, and then define your OpenAI API and NotDiamond API key. And then here is a main cell. So what I'm doing here is just creating this client, which is a variable created from the NotDiamond package, which is a routing client, which will manage internally, that is which which model needs to be chosen based on your constraint. And your constraint could be cost or latency, which is actually called trade-off right here. So here the question in the message is very simple, that first you need to pass the system. These are all standard kind of code that you will see thousands and millions of times. So here the question is concisely explain merge sort. So this is kind of medium difficulty, not too easy and not too difficult as well. And I'm passing two models here. It's a list of strings that you have to pass. So here I am passing only GPT-4o and GPT-4o mini. Here, and the mini one is of course the weak model because it's a much smaller model, and this is a strong model. And of course you can pass a whole list of things like Anthropic or any other provider. And when you run this line here, you will get three output variable: result, session ID, and provider. Provider has the model name that was used for this particular question. And remember, the way that NotDiamond will make a decision which model to use, that particular parameter you will specify with this variable trade-off. So trade-off can be cost or it can be latency. Cost means whichever will give you the least cost. And actually you can just quickly refer to the documentation on this. So there is a section cost and latency trade-off. So here they are choosing trade-off equal to cost. When trade-off equal to cost, NotDiamond will automatically determine when a query is simple enough to use a cheaper model without degrading the quality of the response. And equivalently, trade-off equal to latency will consider faster models. And when no trade-off is defined, NotDiamond will simply maximize output quality with no consideration given to cost or latency. And so with this question, concisely explain merge sort, the model used was this GPT-4o mini, because it's just a theoretical question, not very tough or hard or complex, or there's nothing logical, too much logical complexity in this. And so GPT-4 mini is just good enough for this kind of question. Now let's do the same kind of exercise, but this time I'm going to ask concisely write a merge sort in Python. Now this is a relatively slightly more complex question because now the function needs to actually write and implement a Python, and now I'm getting the LLM called use GPT-4o because it decided that this may not be a good enough question to be handled properly with GPT-4 mini. So it used the best model available within my list of models that I have provided here. And what we just saw is a basic example of an intelligent automatic router deciding the best model given the question, the difficulty or complexity or logical rigorness of the question. Now, what's more important is that you can actually train your own custom router, because the router that we used here in this example was automatic, the default router. It was not taking the special situation of our custom dataset. And that's what is covered in these examples right here. Let's quickly go through it. But before moving into the custom router details, let's quickly check out their benchmark performance. So NotDiamond outperforms every foundation model on major benchmarks. And that's the statistics over here that they have given in their official documentation. So not only does our routing achieve state-of-the-art performance, it does so at a significantly lower cost. For example, on MMLU, NotDiamond beats GPT-4o by 1.6% at 29.6% lower cost. And here is a routing distribution by models. And here you can check out all the details. And they say we achieve these results by training custom routers optimized for each benchmark dataset. Datasets are split between training and testing, and we report the test set performance. You can validate these results yourself by using NotDiamond's custom router training interface. And they have given a full instruction on this particular page, custom router training interface. Let's quickly go there. So it says we can use NotDiamond to train our own custom router based on our evaluation data. For any given distribution of data, rarely will one single model outperform every other model on every single query. By combining together multiple models into a meta model that learns when to call each LLM, we can beat every individual model's performance and even drive down cost and latency in the process. NotDiamond integrates with any existing evaluation pipeline and is completely agnostic to our choices of evaluation method, metrics, frameworks, and tools. All we need is the following three things: a set of LLM prompts, that is, prompt must be strings and should be representative of the prompts used in our application, and LLM responses, and the last one is evaluation scores for responses to the inputs for candidate LLMs. So basically that means that you have a custom list of prompts and also a list of models, and what you do is that you pass each of the prompt to each of the model and get a response, and based on your particular business situation you score the responses for each of the prompt and then train a NotDiamond model based on that particular situation. And they give an entire full-fledged example with all the codes right here. Let's open that in Google Colab and let's go through it quickly. So initial steps are just the same. You need to install the NotDiamond, of course, and set your NotDiamond API key. And then this is the example dataset that they are downloading from Google Drive. And let's print the dataset. So yeah, this is the form of dataset that we need. So here, this is the input column, and this is all the list of different models. So I can see that I have Claude 3.5 Sonnet, then we have GPT-4 2024 5.13. We also have Gemini 1.5, various version of Gemini. We also have GPT Turbo, etc., etc. So many models. So what we are doing is for each of the responses that we are getting for our prompts, we are scoring it. So this is the score, final score here, final score here. So we have a complete data frame, and based on this data frame, we are training the model. So in this cell, they are creating the train test split, and this is the list of LLM providers that you are considering for this particular case. And then separating the data and creating the splits, and finally just create a train and test split for the entire data frame. Okay, so this was just keeping the data ready before our training, and then the training actually starts. So we are using a particular module custom router object for training, and this custom router is coming from NotDiamond. We have already imported it at the very top. Yeah, right here. NotDiamond.toolkit import custom router. And then let's go back. Yeah. So once we define the trainer, language English maximize true indicates that if higher scores are better, setting to false indicates the opposite. Yeah. And then just train it. Preference, train the model using your dataset. So trainer.fit, pass your dataset, pass your prompt column, pass your response column, and the score column. And then that will give you a preference ID. So this preference ID is the most important thing that will identify your preference when you are building your custom router. And the documentation, let's quickly read through this preference ID. If we are personalizing routing through feedback or training a custom router, which is what we are doing right now, with our evaluation data, we first need to create a preference ID. A preference ID are unique identifiers for the specific router we are calling. We can define preference ID for different functions within our applications or even for different individual end users. And creating the preference ID, if we are training our own custom router, a preference ID will automatically be created when we run the fit method. We can also create a new preference ID by navigating to the router preference tab in our dashboard and selecting a create preference ID. Okay, so in this case, as soon as this training.fit is run, this preference ID will automatically be given as an output from the training. And based on this preference ID, you can also run an evaluation on our custom dataset. Remember, we already split the dataset into train and test. So here in this cell, it is just evaluating after the training how my training, whether I'm satisfied with the preference ID that I got. And you can see here that the custom router beats every individual model on this dataset right here, which is human eval. So here is a score for NotDiamond, which is 0.93, and this is greater than the score of 0.90. Finally, because now we have a trained preference ID that determines to be the best router for our particular custom dataset, we are ready to run our final cell. That is our final router, which is now a custom router that was trained on our custom dataset. It is no more the default router. So calling this router is very easy. You have the exactly the same code that we earlier used in our simple implementation right here. Because you have all the LLM providers, you initialize the NotDiamond client and then just call it client.chat.completion model select. And then only difference is now you pass your preference ID to be the preference ID that we got from the training. Alright, so that was the example for building your own custom router, and otherwise you can just go to their documentation. There's a whole lot of features that they support. For example, they support function calling, prompt optimization, structured outputs. Let's quickly look at prompt optimization. What they're doing here is that to further optimize model routing, we can optimize system prompts for each model so that we are calling the best model with the best prompt. And we have written tutorials for how to leverage two popular prompt optimization libraries, SAMO and DSPY. Yeah, both are very popular and very effective indeed. So DSPY to automatically optimize prompts for each model in a data-driven way. So if you can look at this part from their tutorial, DSPY is a framework for algorithmically optimizing LLM prompts and parameters. It treats prompts construction as a series of string operations that have parameters that can be optimized. So yeah, the NotDiamond has easy integration with all these features. And in terms of the models they support, they have a whole list of things, and that list is actually increasing. So right now they support all of them, all the actual used in the industry. So I can see all the OpenAI models, all the Anthropic, Google model, Mistral, Replicate, Together AI, Perplexity, Cohere. Yeah, so everything is pretty much supported here. I just wanted to quickly look at the structured outputs as well, because this is becoming so important nowadays. So when using .create method in the Python SDK, we can generate structured outputs if we provide a Pydantic model with prompt. Fantastic. So Pydantic module is supported here entirely. So in the code example, you can see that you bring in base model and field from Pydantic, and then you include these modules in a class called language choice, and there you pass your field description, etc. And then this class language choice is being passed to the final create method. So when I am creating client.chat.completion.create, it takes a parameter response model, and there you pass the language choice, which will include your Pydantic related modules, etc. Alright, so that was about this video, and do check out their site and implement NotDiamond today to boost your AI applications capabilities while maintaining control over cost and latency.